Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
What a play by Prime Time. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me, because I got a nugget. Dion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. But remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Down. And two stop.
On 1st and 10, Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes... Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This is fielded at the goal line.
Sanders on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Come back. 180. Yellow. Let's go.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 62 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 17.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's got a first down and more past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Gets us out to Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It's a second down run with Sanders. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Like yellow. Ours go blue, 80.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 52's the mic, boy.
Attack, attack.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33.
Brings up 3rd down.
Set. 60 outlaw. 2, come on. Rip right. Check 43.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. Now Jackson, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 9 now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Calvin Johnson, 29 yards. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. This will be caught by Randy Moss. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 14, 49ers 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 26-yard line.
Check 4.
2nd and 5. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry for Barkley. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. We'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, 43. Back to the Mike Wild.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Barkley. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease. And they
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by an American hero, Pat Tillman. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Elam on here for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Niners 21, 49ers 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Move. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Coming to you. Kill.
Let happen.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Steps away to and a big loss here as he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down to the 25. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Oh, yeah. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Here's Ray Guy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Sanders. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll go to Barkley again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. Third down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run again with Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Here we go. Check 52. Check 52. Come on. 52. 52's the mic. You must be drinking.
2nd and 6. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a carry for Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Johnson, the intended target. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now Saquon Barkley. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. This is caught. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Yellow.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 6 to orange. Here we go, D. H3, 218, chopper, chopper. Yep, motion.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Pat Tillman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
50, play. 52, 54, Bravo! Hey, stand up!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score.